thing on. With the torch flashlight thing on the whole night, and it's still running. Amazing. Because I was setting up the new computer yesterday. It's on now. We're gonna test if it works. Oh, the music was quite loud. Ah, there we go. Sorry, didn't have my monitor thing on. I was just getting my phone to monitor the volume levels, and I just mentioned that phone had been on the whole night with the torch on, the flashlight thing, and it still has like 40% left on the battery, which is amazing. The reason why I was using the flashlight was that I was getting the new computer to work. It's here. You probably won't notice anything different. Hopefully you won't notice anything different. But it feels different for me because it's a lot faster. I can actually use the browser while I'm playing the game, and it won't start stuttering. Which is pretty nice. Anyways, welcome. Coprian is Cordian Cat Peasant. Are we doing a save state run first? Or are we just diving on it? I think I need practice with some of the parts. Who's this guy? Dude, what are you doing here? We don't want him. In case you didn't know, this game has simultaneous 2-player mode. Which is pretty cool. I'm still running all the old shit from the old hard drive, because most of the stuff that I use is portable. It doesn't have to be installed, like Amiga Live. We've talked about it. We want to do it. Give me speed up. There we go. Finally. There. Okay, let's go. Reboot did some digging, and apparently save states do affect the power-ups. Oh, man. But it's mostly just for save state runs where you will notice it. Why didn't I check for the thing I got? Maybe it's good that we do a save state run. Morning brain. They should work on global timers. I didn't have time to let Reboot show me what the issue is. But apparently it breaks the next random item. Ah, damn it. That was bad. All right, let's take a save state here. No. There we go. That was an interesting combo. We got one shot from the second question mark, and then lightning from the third. I don't think that's ever happened to me. I kind of assumed I was falling into level 2 there, straight down there. That's not how it works, though. What is this visual cue as to when I'm supposed to stop and when I'm supposed to start moving again? We're kind of just winging it every time with expected results. For some reason, I wanna like jump further to the side so I don't have to walk to get the question mark, but it's so stupid because if you miss the jump, it's a reset. Better not do that. Practice with that, that's good. There is a way, like if you have speed and invulnerability, you can just walk through here. Just keep walking, you don't have to drop down and jump. Slightly faster. The problem is that you won't know if the invulnerability will stay on. Well, it will if you get it from the last question mark up in the previous screen. Then you can just walk through here. Key is, yeah, the key is down here. Is there a key? There's lightning, which you don't need. I wonder, like, could you just jump and go through there? Hey, core class man, I'm gonna see. Gonna need invulnerability from this one. So you don't really, you don't need to go down there, but there's a life down there, right? Here. So you could do that, because the question mark never gives us anything good. Wait a minute, can you jump from... Oh. That's a lot faster. That's probably like a 2-second time save. And I'm noticing that you could jump the clocks, but I don't think you can land on that first one. I don't think you have time to do that. Like that. Yeah, just barely miss out on that. Normally we are here already when the line goes. So this would be an option to save a couple of seconds if you have the invulnerability. Interesting. Hey, Iceward. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we'll try to have fun. Am I imagining it, or are we getting, like, some stuttering? Like, it feels like the screen scrolling isn't as smooth. Yeah, we're trying to find out. This is my first stream using it. Might be faster if I actually put the Amiga Live on the actual hard drive and not the SDD drive. SSD drive. SDD. Let's make a save state there, but since we have speed, like, I can show you like what you could do here. It's a faster strat. Then you jump that, and then you go here. It saves a little time, but then you kind of have to worry about the stars again. But I think it's worth. It's like 2 seconds. Not really, maybe worth it. If you can get rid of the stars, so you don't have to wait for them, it's a different matter altogether. I'm gonna make a save here and practice this jump. Yeah, you never hesitate. That's the death. You're supposed to delay this jump over this one, so you walk just a tiny bit forward before you jump. But it's very slight. We have to be there before the blue bird. But we also need to be in the air when we shoot that toy soldier. Otherwise, we'll die. Can we shoot the toy soldier with the first? No, we can't. Yeah, that's why we have to be there. Man, that's tight. That was pretty good. That was bad. That's good. Tough trick. You shouldn't do it like that because you don't necessarily have a lightning shot. Oh, the infamous landing on the platform, but not really landing on it, so you can't jump. Shoot it there. And then you will know that if you have a shot or not. Uh-oh. Nice. Oh, we get to practice the... do we? I just ran out of speed. Funny. Oh, no speed. I'm always kind of expecting that I will get it. And then I'm puzzled when I don't. That was wrong. Now, in this situation, we would need a speed up from this question mark or the one that's underneath the boss, because otherwise we won't have speed in the 4th level. And that was a life. I'm not saving until I know if I have speed. Yep, didn't get any. So this would be super slow. You! It pays to practice it though, or does it? Oh, the first shot takes so long to reach it. Oh, we'd have gotten the speed from there though. Sad. Maybe we take a speed from here so we don't have to guess. Yeah, haven't heard anything. Sent some messages back and forth with Trapshot last night. Because, you know, didn't get rid of them. Haven't heard of Trapshot either too much. Just busy with life. I just wanted to see, because this has a lot of platforms, so technically you could do the drop trick, but I don't think it's good in the next screen. Like, it's pretty common that Bobby Seal kind of fades out during August. But usually he's back at it September. So it is a little bit worrying. But it's good for people to take a break from streaming, especially people who do it as much as Bobby does. Pause it. That was good. Now you have to wait until you jump. Did I actually use a lightning shot there? That little wait so that we don't jump into the tomato. We're too fast. Yeah, if I didn't take that little delay, we would have died. Nice. Anyway, could you just walk from underneath them? Oh, not like that. Decisions. Is that better? Missing the lightning. Oh! You could just walk there. When you have speed, that is. Well, better jump from the last step, though. That's pretty This wouldn't be a reset. Either not getting the question mark or the lightning. Obviously, we want to get them. But if you miss the lightning, you can always go for the last question mark. That room, and hopefully get a power shot. Is finding new tricks one? No, this isn't faster. I'm thinking that it might be. Yeah, when I jump like this, it seems like it's not actually running smoothly. Like, not. Look at that. It's not. Maybe it's just loading the save state that does it, because it's on that solid state drive. And it kind of jams a little right after loading it. But yeah, this is just... Actually, now that you say it, that is easier, but it's like 0.4 seconds. It's not really something that we will notice, but the thing is that it's easier and faster. That's fun. Why does there have to be 5 balls there? I feel like we get like frame skips at times. Sub 7. Well, if you find new tricks, everything's possible. Look at that. We haven't died any extra times. We still have 1 life too few. That was smooth. Egypt has to be without save states. We need to get this right every time we get here. I wasn't ready for the fact that I didn't have the lightning shot. Or, yeah, I should have known that. But I was like, well, I only used 1 at the balls, but yeah, if you have to shoot the balls, you can't use 1 there, and you have to make that really awkward jump. But it's still easier than, in my opinion, than the bird jump. Oh, what? Didn't we kill ourselves? Maybe it's good that we do these practice runs. I don't like doing this, but I don't like doing the bird jump either. Both very difficult to pull off, in my opinion. Especially at this stage. Yeah, definitely not running as smooth as it could. I might try to just quickly install Amiga Live on the actual hard drive and see if it runs smoother after this run. But we got this pretty much down, which is nice. Even if we get here on an absolute fantastic pace, we might still very likely miss out on that one. That wasn't bad. That was like 5 tries. The 2 more than our PB. I'm gonna reinstall Amiga Live. And we'll see how that works. Also gonna check our CPU load is very slight. Hey Backbeat! Morning. It's pretty dark out. Surprisingly dark. Let's close this down. And copy stuff. I'm just gonna put Amiga Live on the dual system hard drive and see if that helps. So I wasn't really impressed. Like, felt that we got frame skips there, which is concerning. And it's not like just getting it on stream. I see it too as I play. I wonder if OBS is using CPU instead of GPU. Sorry, just checking stuff. I should have music playing, or at least the intro here. Let's see how it plays. BC kit on a little custom button configuration I had to make because it kind of uses the buttons in a different way that I would like to use them. So far, so good. Weekend is coming. I have quite a few plans. Well, tomorrow I will have to go. After the stream, I will have to go to my sister's kids' birthday party. And then I maybe have some friends coming over. And Then there's this rave. Evening, night. Sunday. Luckily, I have no other plans than the stream. Maybe gym. And then on Monday, I'll be leaving for England. Go say hi to Peanuts. That's a person, not I'm talking about just, you know, nuts. The person who I yeah, maybe Demi check those items you pick up. Yeah, the person who we have organized the tournaments with for 5 years. I've never met them face to face, so that will be interesting. Yeah, we're gonna go just, you know, 4 days in England, and we're spending 1 day with them. Peanuts, the kids, and his wife. Totally off topic. We were at the cabin this week. You know, early this week, and noticed something very interesting, in my opinion. Something that hasn't happened in a while. Our windshield was full of, you know, bug kills, bug sprays splattered across the windshield, and I don't remember that happening in years when driving. I remember it was a thing when I was a kid. You would constantly have to stop to wash the windshield because, you know, the wipers they weren't able to clean the gunk off, but to actually physically wash it. And I haven't seen that because, you know, we have fewer insects now, but maybe it was the warm summer, but now there's plenty. Hey, Trap Shot, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're having a pleasant day. How goes it? Hopefully well. Although, if you're having as much fun as Skeletor is, people might start getting worried. Like Skeletor's friends here are. But if that happens, you just run out and get new friends.
I can't remember when I've had a more pleasant day.
Like so. Fun playing with your pets? It is. And then we get the random super frog. Again. No idea why. Maybe it's because I'm pressing space. Maybe there's some sort of a hotkey that I forgot. Or R. Or something that triggers it. And look at that delay with that one too. Let's see if it actually does trigger eventually. Still nothing. So do other stuff still work? Is there something wrong about the Another World trigger that messed it up? Just reading the code. mean, it's pretty much the same code for that stuff. Another world, actions. Ah, should be in order. I'm just gonna check, like, has it... It hasn't opened anything either. I can trigger it. Looks like this. There are multiple possible ones it can trigger. There are different Netherworld triggers, but yeah, the others work. But Super Frog and Another World seem to be somehow affecting each other. I have no idea why. But if I indeed have to run all these from the main system hard drive, I still feel like we're getting frame skips. I don't... Am I imagining it? There's no Minsky's trigger. That will cost you points, mister. I don't think, yeah, I could just copy over everything, I guess, but somehow it seems like it's not running as smooth as it could. I probably have to do some fine-tuning still. Settings. Yeah. Like what GPU it's using and maybe what settings it's using. Like even that little bit, now it's looking like it goes to like 25 frames per second instead of 50 at times. Doesn't seem to be affecting anything else. Like there, the end of that screen transition, super choppy. It looks like frame skipping, but slight. If we can finish a level, we'll know that if it's affecting the speed of the game. I mean, a couple of frame skips here and there won't really matter that much. Ooh, so this should, if we can finish it, this should be like 2.5 gain. Oh, why did I shoot that guy? I'm stupid. Doesn't seem to affect that. Hopefully we're not now one lightning shot short. That'd be horrible. Oh, we have these. So we had run out of lightning, and we picked up that from that question mark. Which is pretty good. Do we need those? What was I saying about that part earlier? Don't jump too far, because if you do, you'll drop down onto the key. Let's see our NVIDIA settings. kinds of registering stuff and all. Game-ready drivers. I think that's not something that I will need personally, playing old games. You know, you never know. What was the debug mode for Amiga Live or FSUA where it shows the frame counter and all that? Just the performance. I can't remember. Optimizes your experience in Borderlands 4 and Dying Light. Really that we need there. Yeah, it's nothing drastic, but I notice it when you know, you're jumping, stuff is happening like fast. We'll have to check if that changes as I finalize the you know, setup of the new machine. What's the hotkey? If you have the page open. Also, I might just be more critical, looking for changes like that. Plus D, alright, for debugger. Got it. It's not enabled? Oh, this is the freezer cartridge thing. And I can't remember how you even exit out of it. Do I really? Because I have it on my other other Amiga Live installations. I don't remember doing that ever. But maybe you're right. Maybe that's something you do off stream though. Just do our runs, because it's not really affecting gameplay, at least so far. I mean, if there's a tight spot, you know what happened? I just like press F12 and then the previous option, which is usually load state, but now is reset Amiga. So I instantly just went for that. There we go. There should be like a display that shows a graph for the performance, mainly frames per second. I think it's something that's on by default, but I can't remember what the combination is. Those important 0.2 seconds that I want to save by snatching the key quick first screen and then lose the run. Luckily, level 5 doesn't have keys you need to get. That would be a horrible way to end an awesome run. You don't pick up a key and then you jump down from a platform and then can't get it anymore or something like that. John would remember it. Border. I didn't even know this was a thing. Look at that. It's actually, when we do the plus border, it's actually not cutting off that text. But yeah, on this game mode now, we have a black border around the area. It's not needed. Speed! Game hates me. Because I've been making stupid decisions. Whenever it gives me the good RNG, then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna screw it up. And especially runs where you get the invulnerability in that room. It gives you close to a PB stage 1. You should not be throwing those away. That is rare. Oh, come on. Frame skipping there when I started the level. Control F10 is what I'm looking for. All right. Frame skipping there again. Here, it's very slow. This. I'm just gonna keep an eye on the. Like even there, I noticed that it's kind of clunky. But the frame rate isn't going down. It's kind of hard to play when you have this squished. Yeah, might be, but I don't know. I figure I would have noticed that. Because this is smooth. That was semi-smooth transition there. Oops. It doesn't happen all the time, it's just some of the time. Oof. Yeah, that was again choppy. That transition there. But it doesn't seem like there are any spikes when that is happening. So maybe it's the display mode. So I'm not using a display port thing. I'm using DVI with an adapter. maybe that's not as compatible now with the newer hardware. I'll see if that helps in the future. It's definitely something to do with those two guys. But I don't see a mismatch in the code concerning those two. No naughty ones. Yeah, I think I would have noticed this if it happened before, because it's like going from 50 frames per second to 25. I'm pretty sure it's something to do with the display mode, the connection I'm using. So we'll have to check that. Not gonna do that now after the stream, because this doesn't really affect the run that much. There are some tight timing things, but I don't think it's because the game is still running on 50 frames per second. I don't think it's gonna be eating my inputs because of the stuttering. There we go. No! I feel like that I used like wait a long time for those blobs, and I don't do that anymore. Hip! I don't know what we got, but it wasn't a weapon, so this room will be a little bit more difficult now. Oh, it was a weapon. Nice. I guess I hit the blob before I... Oh! Got the power up. Invulnerability? No. So this should be 1 second faster. Oh, that turn was a little bit too tight. I should not make it like that. Late jump. Yep, seems about right. No, I jumped too early. I always forget that the wall actually stops. Damn it. Perfect run ruined. That's a reset. Still on speed. Good. Okay. Whoa, that was a close one. That was a life. That was not a speed up, but if we have picked up speed ups from all the other question marks, this will carry us until level 3. Doubt that will happen, but it could. It could. Probably gonna lose the speed here. No? So we have picked up speed somewhere along the way. That's nice. There, it just ran out there. Speed up! Nope, that's a life. Made it there though, on pace. which is really, really good. If we're ahead after level 2, we have done super well. You have a chance to get a couple more seconds in level 3. World on Fire, we have a chance to get 7 seconds. The best case scenario, we make it to level 5, 10 seconds ahead of the pace. Not gonna happen, but that's the best case scenario. That will require no mistakes and optimal pickups. Speed through the whole level 3 and right to the end of level 4. We'll see. The run happening today, not sure about that. Alright, Benny Hill music, give us speed! No. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. I mean, I can't go any faster than I'm going. It feels like. It feels like the music wants me to. There goes the super frogging. I'm like, why? It's like if there's any kind of a redemption, the super frog will just scoot on by. I've checked the code. There's nothing that should activate that. The delay is like just right. I don't know what happens there. It's a mystery. It will happen 2 minutes after you have to go start your own Cuffville stream. That's right, Escordian is streaming Amiga later. It's Friday. That means requests are open, but only 6 slots, 6 different games. You have to get there early. You can only get 1 per person, and only 6 per stream. Cough all stream. Just do a no mic stream, like some people do sometimes. I don't remember when I've had a cough. My sore gets throat relatively often, but coughing, not so much. Have we just picked up speed ups because I don't see anything else? Lucky me. Now I kind of listened to my own advice about going farther to the right. And it immediately scared me. Not a good level. Oh, you don't have a weapon. Eek. Hopefully we have one now. We do. Gambling man would always take that other question mark too, just to increase the odds of getting something good there. The problem is It also increases your odds in getting an invulnerability, which you can't get there. Whoa, that was close. Not that many lives. Maybe that... No, we don't have speed either. Yeah, a lot of frame skips there, like insane amount. It's, it is bothering me. I'm gonna check on my stream, like monitoring device, if I can see that here. Smooth until that part, and it's actually smooth on stream. So you are not seeing what I'm seeing, which is interesting. Which makes me think, is this trying to run it at like 120 hertz? No, it's not. 60. Sorry. I just found it odd that this Elgato was on 60 hertz while the others were on 59.95. I figured maybe it would be good. That's the same. We'll see. Why did it jump like that? Probably something to do with that then. Because it actually like switches the size as well. It's interesting. Now it's good. I will have to study that. Naughtiness! Hey, Psylocke. We have had a couple of good runs up to level 3. Sadly, we haven't been able to pick up a speed up in level 3. But the promising thing is that we are getting there. On pace. Yeah, I think that I'll be fixed by me just connecting the displays with the display port. Display port cables. Ah. Boing, 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 boing. That was a close drop. And you can see like the amount of space you get with the robot if you do it risky with the other guys. Hup. And speed up. It's not listening to me. I'm giving it good advice, but just won't have it. I like that the mouth is animated also when you crouch down. And not only is the crouch useless in that it goes so such a little way down. It's like 3 pixels. But in addition to that, they actually have an animation for it to go down. So it's slower than it would have to be. It's like first it goes down 1 pixel and then the next 2. Very fancy. Are you naughty enough? Do you need to be a bad enough dude to watch someone play bad dudes? If so, maybe you need to be a naughty boy to watch this. And the leg goes a little bit forward. Mouth changes to this like, whoops, instead of the smile that he has on most of the time. Bad to the bone. I never understood like why people find that song good. The only exposure I've had to that song is from Terminator 2. Did a thing now? Hotkey for muting your mic. Nice. I have the same thing. Because I don't have one of those cool mics that has a button for it. And I do have a mic like that. I just don't use it, but still the mute button is kind of weird. Like the indication for the button is the opposite that I expect it to be. Like, I can't remember, but it's a red light that either, you know, it has the mute icon, and it's either glowing static or blinking. And I don't remember which one is which. Like, which is the indication that it's muted, and which is the indication that it's not muted. Like, they could have made it a LED that is green when the mic is on, and red when it's muted. But they went a different route. Hey, Captain Clever. Yeah, see, that might be a thing that I'm doing with the alerts as well. Why the Super Frog is sometimes going across screen. Maybe I'm using a hotkey that's activating a source that I don't remember. Especially global hotkeys can be a trouble. Oh, you have it on your mouse. I have a mute button for, you know, just the sound. Things you think afterward the live can be easier by going the hard way first thing. What? Afterward the live. I don't understand that sentence. It feels like I'm having a stroke. You want to conflict with anything? Yeah, that's a good call. I don't think I have enough buttons on my mouse. I don't have one of those gaming mouses that has 17,000 different buttons because I have to use an ergonomically, you know, good mouse that doesn't wreck my wrist. So this is my mouse. Probably haven't used one of these before, have you? You hold it like this. It has the wrist support as well, so it slides nicely. Buttons here. Yeah, because of the carpal tunnel syndrome, I've gotten some unconventional ones. I have a roll It should be. It sounds like a mouse. All that ball, probably. I have a couple other weird ones. No, I don't have everything here. This is another one. This is like more conventional looking, but you still hold it like this. Makes it a little bit upright. Squeaky thing, yeah. Fellow thumbballer. Yeah, when I really had a sore wrist, that thumball thing is really good. Hey, that sock, welcome, welcome. Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, I haven't used the thumball thing in a while because the you know, the pink one that I showed is so good. Teddy, did you get your Amiga 1 all set up? Everything in order. Everybody's having fun except the RNG in this game. Well, maybe it's having fun mocking me. Yeah, basically what's happening here is that we need to speed up from this question mark to even continue the run. Then we need another speed up from either of the two next question marks. And then the fourth question mark can't be in vulnerability. And from there on in, it gets more lenient up until the last question mark of level 2, where we need a speed up, unless we have gotten many speed ups before that. And then again, we need to speed up at the start of level 3. Those are the major ones. But it's becoming clear that I would probably need to speed up in level 4 as well. And there's only one question mark we're picking up there, so there's that. Added to that, the fact that some question marks can't be in vulnerabilities and many question marks need to be speed ups. We also need extra lives from this question marks. Now, it doesn't matter when we get them, but it does need to happen enough that we can do all the death warps and glitches we do. Lightning, I don't like this. Yep. Lightning. Still some trouble. Changes resolution when going into some programs, and the capture card doesn't support that. Yeah, mine's the same. I have to restart it if the resolution changes, and that's why I like doing everything on a window. Especially with Windows and DOS stuff. It's tough if you don't do it on a window. Able to do the built-in graphics. I can't read it. Yeah. Ruin the overall experience. It's a shame, isn't it? Like, you want the setup to be as perfect as it can be for you because you're doing it for yourself. But then you also have to ensure that, you know, the people you stream it to get that same experience. And sometimes that's hard to do. Boing, 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 boing. I wonder why they added the crouch animation. I mean, since it's their first game they ever made, maybe they were like, oh, every game needs this. But they didn't make any sections in the game where you need to duck, or where it would be good to duck. So it's confusing. They do use it for the drowning animation. Oh, I'm late. Just didn't understand. You mean running it without the radio on a graphics card? Oh, okay. Yeah, then it doesn't really make sense to even do it if you'd have to do that. Have you considered a no items route? It would be pretty much what I did back in the day. It was like 14 minutes. But obviously I didn't dodge items. I wonder if there are spots where you have to pick up an item. You know, yeah, low percent run. That could be a thing. The first speedrun of this that I did was basically just me playing it casually but fast. So I wasn't relying on speed ups. I wasn't relying on lightning shots or invulnerability or even 1-ups. I would have a lot of 1-ups when I finished the run. Because I wasn't doing as many death warps. Oh, just not using them? Well, that might be tough because if you then pick up a question mark, you don't know if you picked up an extra life or... Well, you do know if you pick up an extra life because you see that the heart's going up, but you won't see like if it gave you a weapon or speed or something like that before you actually shoot or move. So you could have an item and then you use it because you have to kill an enemy anyways. So I think like you should then go past every single question mark, which I'm thinking should be doable. That's a wasted question mark right there. Haven't lost too much, well, no time yet. This is where we start losing time. If we get a speed up from here and then invulnerabilities later, it can still be a good run, but not like that. No question marks? Well, I don't know. Like, if it was no pickups, you could even jump this first one here. I'm wondering, like... I think you could jump past every single one. I haven't really looked at the run with that in mind, but I think it should be doable. So the only thing you would be picking up would be the keys. Would only have 5 lives, which would greatly limit which death skips you can do. So you would probably want to do the main ones. You can't do the 4th one, I don't think, in the 4th level without speed. So that would be out of the question, but the second one skips a lot. The third one skips a lot, so you would take deaths there. What other big ones are there? Second level elevator wait. That's 5 seconds. All the randomness was what made the speedrun of this not a thing for you. Yeah. Yeah, the randomness is not nice, but even if you're just shooting for a sub 9, you don't need to get specific stuff from specific question marks. You can get a sub 9, which would be second place on the board at the moment, without relying on RNG. Problem though is that you kind of have to learn the game in both speeds and with all items. So what I'm doing right now, I don't have to learn different strats because I'm always using the same ones because I'm resetting if I don't get the right items. So in some sense, it's easier because I also remember when I started running this, I would skip question marks. I would jump over them because I didn't want to get the speed up because it would throw me off from my game. It's harder to control. And now it's the opposite, like I can't play without speed. So if somebody wants to do no item pickups run, I will set up a board for it. For sure. That would be interesting to see too. Obviously you have to pick up the keys, but that's the only thing you do have to pick up. Oh, I jumped very late. Give me speed up. See, it listens. Although I'm not sure how the game heard me, because I said it at the same time as I was picking it up. Oh, that was that a live? No, I think that was another speed up, so we should be good now. Was that a third speed up? I think it was. It's crazy. Pew pew. No! Lost time there. Damn it, give me invulnerability. No, that was a life. Invulnerability? No. We'll be behind the pace now. That's lame. Still not gonna reset. Gonna get the perfect run now after this and forever feel sorry for me. Sorry for my first level run. And that's what happened, you know, last time. As you see, like that was a poor level 1 and we tied. And then we got all the good shit. I'm gonna read that later, Captain Clever. Look at the amount of lives we've amassed. That's crazy. Invulnerability? Nope. That's good. Nice amount of lives. I wonder how many speed ups we have. Well, none. Remember when we played a game called Witch Haven? The game's random pickups, but they're really random, because there are 8 different spells to possibly get, or it could just be varying amounts of score too. But one of the spells is Open Door, which is obviously a huge time save if you get it. Yeah. So we decided to run it as the only known runner with the arbitrary category of no random open door. Ah, that's nice. Well, this kind of started, I just set this up. This was the first speedrun that I ever did. So I just set it up as, you know, any percent. And since the pickups weren't a deal back then, I never thought about it. But this has just, you know, basically this year, this has become this sort of a run. Like the past, this summer, basically, that suddenly I need to get all the best items. So I don't usually go for RNG runs. I actually hate them. But it's often that I'm the first one running the game. So the tech isn't out there. So you don't realize that this will evolve into an RNG run. Yeah, I should have known because the speed up was a thing in the game. And once we started taking deaths to, you know, skip stuff, I should have known that, wait a minute, this will become an issue because we will get so good in the game that you will need all the good pickups. But even then it was just about, you know, which extra lives am I going to, you know, spend time on getting. I wasn't relying on the question marks at all. Like, for instance, in the first level, that place where I always want to get invulnerability, we used to get that life. So we would have enough in the late game, but I never do anymore. And we get that life on that screen only because Lynn figured out a way how you can just use 1 second for it. 3,000 runs in RNG based, yeah, but it's the only one. Level 5 is bugged and you really need the spell for a door that won't open ever. Oof. You can glitch yourself under some doors to bypass them. Sounds like level 5 in this game. Level 5 is bugged. Like that's the main buggy level because you can just go through blocks that are supposed to stop you. You're supposed to activate these switches to remove them, but you can just go through them. That level doesn't have keys, it has switches. The only level like that in the game, and they kind of screwed it up. Speed up. So yeah, Lynn figured you can jump through the ceiling there and get the life. And because we need all the lives we can have, using 1 second to get that it seems like a fair trade. Obviously, like if you would go for the very best time, you wouldn't pick that up. You would just hope that you get enough from the question marks. We can still get a good time if we get invulnerability at the end, and also if we get a speed up from here. And we did not. Free look button, but also makes you move like twice as fast. So just hold it down. That's awesome. Could have jumped earlier, I think. A lot of space there, though. Went nicely. Please give me a speed up. No, it won't.
You're not gonna believe this, but a hardcore complainers continued causing trouble. Well, you'll be glad to know we finally put their minds at rest. For a very long time indeed.
Who is Lance talking about? Please step forward and identify yourself. Is your motivation? So Lance put my motivation to bed. So you don't usually do this. You can check both my Witch Haven games on your YouTube. You can post a link there. Feel free to do so. think I want some sweets soon. Hey, Ash. Welcome, welcome. How goes it? I seen you do a lot of Oblivion lately. Are you like doing specific runs, or are you just going for a very, very complete playthrough of that game? Thanks for the link, Hackby. Doing a thorough playthrough, or just doing multiple different routes. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're enjoying this since it's speedrunning. Usually enjoy our Amiga on Sundays. I'm just on vacation, so I have more time to do weekday streams. And since I want to get rid of this game, so I can focus on other things, mainly Rick Dangerous. A full playthrough, all side quests too. Is that a longer game than Skyrim? And this is why I'm not necessarily enjoying it. The run has evolved to a place where I need a lot of speed ups from question marks, and if we don't get them, the run is over. I'm looking to save 5 seconds. Well, 6 seconds really. Across the run. And without speed ups, that is not possible. Yeah, that's true, Captain Clever. Like, having chat here, like, takes your mind off it. Doesn't feel as repetitive. I tried doing offline runs for Lotus 2 a couple of years back, and I just couldn't do it. I can't just keep doing the same thing if I'm, you know, playing offline. It feels so lonely and empty and all that. Like, Oh, you haven't played Skyrim? Are you gonna try it after Oblivion? Is there something in between Morrowind or something? Yeah, it's hard to keep yourself motivated for sure. Tossing coins and slot machine. After Oblivion, you go for Skyrim. Nice, nice. Skyrim was my first, and to date, it's the only experience I've had with the Elder Scrolls series, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. I hear it gets some criticism for not being like the other good Elder Scrolls games, so I'm not sure if I would like the others more or less than Skyrim, because Skyrim is my reference point. I do FPSs mostly. Pack-B, which ones? Door, Morrowind. Yeah, people say it's like the best. Thanks for dropping by, Pack-B. Thanks for the lurk. Maybe I should check them out at some point. How old is Morrowind? Oblivion is, like, relatively new. $20 years. Oblivion is 19, really? Jeez, I wonder how old Skyrim is, because I'm thinking like, it came out a few years ago. It might be 10 or 15 by now.
Why you do this to me? Please see me. I'm afraid.
Hey, Turbo Nixter. Welcome, welcome. I need to play a little bit louder. I'm gonna up the volume for them next time. But don't be afraid, Turbo Nixter. And you're doing it to yourself. You can leave whenever you want to. 2002 or something like that. Some aspects haven't aged well. Skyrim's coming up on 15 soon. Oh, Jesus. It's like it was yesterday. Skyrim kind of went crazy with the mods at one point. There was this co-op mod, and like a lot of new storylines and all that. I did some kind of a vampire DLC thing at some point. Didn't really get into it that much. I like the base game. How are the naughty ones? There are question marks are being really, really naughty. Yeah, community does it for them, yeah. Re-releasing Skyrim over and over again. I bought one of those re-releases. So I figured I should pay for the game eventually. I was mainly interested in the modding tools when I was making the intro for a Moonstone tournament. Because with the modding tools in Skyrim, you can make your own books in the game with images and, you know, the pages. It has the page flip thing. And I was planning on using that to make the Moonstone tournament intro. So I bought some re-release of Skyrim, but then decided not to do it like that and did the effect myself on what's the program? Adobe After Effects. Hey Tara, welcome. 5 stream streak. How have you been managing to keep that up with the random streams we've been having? You can make your own books in this radical program called Word as well. Yeah, but it doesn't have the page flip animation with cool lighting effects. Or does it? Does it now? Maybe I've missed something. I keep thinking about the word that I used when I was in the university. But yeah, I'm still having fun with the game, which is the important part. Like Isolated Warrior on Wednesday, I was kind of losing my mind because I just couldn't figure out that boss, and checkpoint was too far, and if I died, I would have to do 2 levels again to kind of figure it out. So I just went the boring route and kept doing very, very little damage, little by little, and it took me like 10 minutes to kill a boss, and that was really boring. Like, the boss wasn't difficult. It was just, it took a long time to beat it. It reminded me of some of Project X's bosses, which also weren't that well designed. And then the last boss we killed, also same thing. Not hard at all. You just need to not make mistakes for a long time. And the main enemy there is the environment that you fight the boss in. Namely, pits that you have to dodge. Okay, we need the invulnerability now in order to get a good time. So from that question mark, no, that was a life. Or this one, nope, that was maybe lightning. Oh, I took it too far, but that was a poor pace anyway. Would have been under. Would be worse than the time we were comparing against. Still at home because of your injured shoulder? Oh no! What happened to your shoulder? I have a frozen shoulder, so my hand doesn't really move like it should be. It should be moving. It's been a year now, so it should start getting better soon. It's usually a year and a half or a year that it takes to heal. Oh, you had that as well? But it's something less serious? Well, that's good. My shoulder is better, but I still can't lift my hand, like, up to my ear, like, straight up in the air. but that sucks. Such a shitty little thing that can happen. I don't even know why it happens. Bitch part. And they don't know how to heal it. You know, like, options, you can do surgery or you can just tear it open, but that just might start the autoimmune inflammation process again. It's tough. You have a... Everybody's shoulder is broken. Slowly getting better. This Tuesday... something clicked. Hurt, but after that it loosened up a bit. Okay. Shoulder crew. Well, the disabled shoulder crew or broken shoulder. Maybe the cold shoulder. They gave me the cold shoulder. Yeah, it won't be speedy. It's been a year. But at least I can do some gymnastics now and I can go to the gym pretty much normally. I can't really train that right arm for, you know, lifting things straight up in the air, but it's mostly good for other stuff. Biceps, triceps, bench presses. Never gets better. Jeez. That's bad luck. 3 question marks, no speed ups. Small wins like that, yeah. Maybe I should start trying to tear it open again or go see. There are these couple of options for good physiotherapists or what is it called? Can't remember the term. This guy, you know, fixes joints and muscles and you know, misalignments of bones, but I don't like that. I don't want anything to crack anything. I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think anybody should do that. But physiotherapists I could go see. Space radiation. Oh, it turned so fast. Jesus. I was like 2 pixels too far, so it reacted to me being there. Damn it. Yeah, kind of like the rubber man, rubber shoulder. I would take that over this one, though. Honestly, what would you do if you were, what is he even called? Professor or Dr. Fantastic? Mr. Fantastic? What would you do if you had that power? I mean, in real life, you don't have any super villains to fight. You fight crime. You try to find some way to get money using that ability. Just taller, the important things. Pain has gotten better for you and your mobility has also improved. It's good. I had the initial pains for like 6 months before they really went away. But that's good news. 3 weeks as opposed to 1.5 years or 2 years. Yeah, it's that kind of stuff that you don't really think about. Start appreciating it after you lose the ability to raise your arm fully up, you don't even imagine that you wouldn't be able to. 2 inches taller, and you could finally check that 6 feet tall box there in the dating profiles. It's kind of funny too that that thing is kind of basically just down to a number fixation. Like for Americans, the ideal height for a man is 6 feet or over. And in Europe, where you use centimeters for height, it's 180. It's not 183, which would be the same as 6 feet. But it's 180 because the numbers just happen to go like that. And if you're 179, that's like, man, you're a midget. And it's kind of weird thinking because my partner is 181. And I always consider the weight that's super tall. Because it's over that 180 mark. And I'm just like centimeter or one under that. And then in America, that would still be 5'11", which sounds like super, super small because it's not 6 feet. Yeah, not all of Europe. But are you technically even part of Europe anymore? Didn't you sail away from the mainland some years ago? I didn't even know that I basically have to apply for a visa now when I'm visiting the UK. They call it ETA, but still. Like, it feels like I'm actually going somewhere far away. You don't get the fixation with height. I've seen Tinder profiles that says if you're under 180, don't even bother. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes it's people who are like barely over 150, so they wouldn't notice. They really wouldn't notice. You would still be super tall if you're 177. Does shoe size count? Yeah. It's a different size for every person, so depending on your feet size. Or foot size, it's a measures different kind of length. Yeah. Wouldn't go for, yeah, exactly. Like if they put that, it's just a convenient way of, okay, this person is pretty shallow and I don't have to, I shouldn't deal with them. So it's like a free pass. Look at that demi-drone. But I've heard of people that are under 6 feet tall put on their profile that they are, in actuality, they're like 5'10" or something. And, you know, the women can't tell. They just need to be able... some people, not women, but it appears that some really need to be able to tell other people that my man is 6 feet tall. You know, don't converse with those people. Huck, welcome. Thank you so much for raiding. How goes it? Spectember continues. Is there, have you seen other Spectember participants? She comes in first day with a measuring tape. Probably, but for a different part of your body. I mean, I haven't seen that yet on dating profiles. I won't date anybody under under 1 foot. The new profile pic is very black and white. So no other participants yet. I know that there are people who have a specky that do stream. I think Hedge does. I think Graham does as well. Something you taught, you made up, but apparently other people taught it too. Oh, so other people are doing it, but you haven't just come across other people yet. Do we get a world record today? Hey, Fatter Agnes. Yeah, we are running this game. Hello, everybody. I'm Retro Demiurg. Yeah, mostly play Amiga games. We do NES on Wednesdays, first playthroughs on Sundays, and whenever I have free time, we do variety Saturdays, and sometimes I have time during the week. And those will be these kinds of bonus streams when I do speedrunning. And unfortunately, in this particular speedrun, we need speed ups from the question marks. It could be power shot, lightning shot, speed up, extra life, invulnerability. And we only need the speed up. Well, extra lives come into play by the end game because we need lives to do death warps, but basically looking at the speed ups. Oh, Texi, yeah, that's one of the people that had. Yeah, Texi streams very late because he's in the UK, so I'm already 2 hours ahead of him, and then he also like does late night streams for British people. So for me, they're like basically night streams. One foot equals UK shoe size 11.5, EU shoe size 46. That's a big foot to kind of regard as standard. I mean, my shoe size, depending on the shoe, it's usually 42, 43. I don't think my feet are that small. My hands are small. And, you know, I'm not the tallest person, but still. 41 for you. Six feet with 10.5 shoe size. Do you fall over a lot? Do you stumble? How's your balance? They're basically walking on stilts. That's interesting. You're shorter than me, but you have a bigger foot. Even though I'm not that flat-footed as I was. Ever since I started doing gymnastics bare feet, and you know, capoeira and all that stuff, it kind of got a lot better. And when I started running with barefoot shoes, it's kind of the problem corrected itself. Yeah, I have lots. My most recent buy was, it's made by Vibram, but they don't have individual slots for the toes, but it's shaped more like your foot is shaped and not like modern shoes, which kind of do this, you know, and then they press on your pinky. But rather it's shaped like this at the end, so your toes can kind of roam free. Yeah, that's the reason you always get a size larger. Yeah, I get that. That's a problem for me as well. Like, usually it's the width. Like, I could wear smaller shoes sometimes, but then I don't have the width. These dating profiles are getting pretty demanding. Also my guilty pleasure, I browsed, I think it was like Tinder subreddit or something that had a lot of these conversations with people who were on dating sites. And it was funny kind of reading those discussions about the height. Like, somebody asks about your height, and then you're like, well, how much do you weigh? And then they get then they get upset. You're not supposed to ask about my weight. Why? You just asked about my height. Like, you know, people have preferences. Also, weight is something you can affect much more than your height. I mean, you can do surgeries to increase your height, but... no! I was too fast! I thought... how much does your brain weigh? You shouldn't lose runs like that. Not to mistakes, only to bad question marks. Damn it, Demi. So bad. If you're really fast, you can go before the drop, but I never try to. I take that little bit of a delay and wait until it's passed, but we had enough time there to go straight through. That sucks. That would be like a second game if I did do that. Do you practice individual levels on occasion? Sometimes I do a save state run. A full run. We started the stream with one. Also kind of want to keep it fresh. I feel like I concentrate better when we get on a good run, like in level 3. And really start paying attention. But yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt if we did one save state run. But now we're getting these speed ups pretty nicely, so I'm happy to just keep running. If we get to a spot where I'm not getting the first speed up and constantly have to reset, then I might do a full playthrough. Probably also fun to kind of showcase the game. Yeah, we're not getting the second speed up now. It doesn't really matter here. We maybe lost a second there, and another one here. But if we get a speed up from this one, then it's still good. Alas, we did not. Hey, Rudy. How goes this Castlevania 3 speedrunning? Have you bested Scone Bones' time yet? That's a speedrun I wouldn't do. Like, with the drop manipulation and counting, Castlevanias can get pretty dire. You have to have these plan Bs and plan Cs and plan Ys. You will at some point. What's your sum of best compared to Scone's PB? That's a long run too. Like, I typically won't run a game if it's over 50 minutes. I have broken that rule repeatedly though. Chaos Engine is 17 minutes. So was Rick Dangerous 2. Rick Dangerous You know, the first game will be closer to
Campers
19
like to say hello when
minutes.
they smell the ores.
Hey, Happy. A lot of speedrunners in chat. I feel like I have to perform. You thought you missed the stream? We streamed Wednesday, yesterday, and today. Before that, we streamed on Saturday and Sunday. PP is 3405, which is very respectable. Your sum of best 3108. Wow. RD2, somebody forced your hand, yeah. That little glitch you found, kinda had to do it. Nobody else had. I'm still surprised no one has run Rick Dangerous 2 since. Maybe the guys that had the second and first, or have the second and first place now, aren't active anymore. I mean, I think the last time they ran was like 2 years ago. Oh, there's streams too? No! I was like, oh, I hope I'm not too close. We had 2 speed ups as well. Now the game is giving me good RNG and I'm messing it up. Right? Jelly Slime, please. Well, it's more like Demi, please. Might be out of practice, yeah. Or don't care anymore, yeah. At some point you kind of reach... Like, even if you'd still be speedrunning other games, you kind of lose interest in one. But usually, like, if there's, like a big discovery, like the Rick Dangerous glitches are, they're not even hard to pull off, mind you. I think the first finished run we got was a world record. And that didn't even have all the glitches yet. Because both big new strats save you 40 seconds or something. So usually when that happens, old players come back and just kind of update their run to the new strats. Well, I call vacation not having to work, and then I'm taking trips during my vacation. So we went on the to the cabin for 3 or 4 days, and next week I'm going to England for 4 days. And other than that, I'm just chilling at home. Yeah, it isn't as active, and yeah, you have these people who maybe did the run once and aren't coming back to it. Stream Wednesday 2, a long speedrun of Golden Sun 2. I saw that. I was lurking. Before my stream, I think it was. I'm sometimes confused what word I should use, because there's vacation, holiday, and a leave from work. So when I say vacation, does that always mean that I'm going somewhere? I think holiday is something like that. Taking a holiday? I'm not too clear on the implication with those words. Do you just say I'm off work for a month? I mean, in Finnish we have a word loma. That means just not going to work or school. Or sometime. Oh, shitty! Bang bang! Wow, that was a scary moment. Yeah, but Loma can also mean taking a trip. So I'm not sure how the vacation or holiday words work. Don't read chat while running. I used to watch football a lot. Mainly FC Barcelona. When Messi was playing. Got to see them live once too. Suarez and Messi and Neymar. You say holiday there. Alright, alright. No, no, no. See, if we have this, I can't die here. So I would have to wait. And this comes back and wait until it lifts me up. And that's 5 seconds. Can't spare that. It's the one time you can't get invulnerability. Finland versus Germany. Yeah, that's for podium, right? So-called medal games. Fighting for a spot in the final. Well, it's Gordian, I don't want to. But, you know, Rick Dangerous is gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be the same thing. Before that, we need to do some non-RNG short runs. So I can mentally recover from this. And then after Rick Dangerous, we never touch runs like that again. Except that we have to still do all the Chaos Engine versions. And there is definitely some RNG in that. Also, I was recently informed that on the Super Nintendo of Chaos Engine, Speedrun, well, not even the speedrun, but just casually running the game, the shop works differently. That knight is dead. You don't have to buy the speed power-up at the store. You automatically get it if it's available. So that saves you 250 money. Now, it isn't enough to get the special earlier, but it is enough to skip some stuff in the game. Skip some money rooms. So we're probably looking at running the Super Nintendo version, one of the worst versions of the game, Chaos Engine again. I do not know how that invulnerability carried on for such a long time. Also don't know what we have been picking up because it's not lives or weapons or... Yeah, that's basically why I did it. I did a fixed seed run of Moonstone because I didn't want to deal with the, you know, the RNG. It worked! Swedish, you have different words for those? So happy you only have 1 week off. How many do you get per year? Still couldn't get the seeded run to work in Moonstone. Amiga version or? That's also something that I should remember to put on the list after this. Want to do Moonstone, Harlequin. I'm gonna save Chamespawn 2 for Christmas. There are Alcatraz. That has some RNG though. but it's short and easy game. So it will be more fun. And there's only one RNG thing in it, so. Well, if you want to do the seed that I do, just use Amiga Live. It always starts with that seed. That's the only reason also why I did it. So I noticed that it has that seed. WHD version. Just a phone call. Nothing serious, but still need to take care of something. Alright, hey, thanks for dropping by. Hope to see you again. Whenever, and have good luck with your shoulder as well. Are you running it online? You should run it offline and also make a save state to the menu. When you start it, it's always the same. Now, I did sometimes have issues with that. Like, sometimes when I started the game, I would never get the seed. But then I just needed to close down the session and start a new one. Because if it loads the WHD, no, it's temporarily stored on your machine. So depending on how it loads it, it just keeps doing, you know, random stuff or the wrong seed. So I would always just save state to the menu, then see what the seed was, and then if it was good, I would continue playing. If it was not, I would restart. No, speed up, damn it. Well, we saw that it's still possible to get a green time here by getting speed up here, and then in vulnerability later we don't get speed up. About that Street Fighter tourney series, I've been trying to promote that to Peanuts, do a Street Fighter 2 Amiga tournament to kind of wash away some of the stigmas it has, because a lot of people only know the original version, original port on Amiga, which pretty much sucked ass, apparently. The low frame rate and all. And controls. However, there were actually playable and good ports later on. But they don't get too much attention because of the reputation the first port has. I mean, it would be maybe nice after... Are they planning on ever finishing that tech demo of Street Fighter 2? Like, how the port could have looked on Amiga? But yeah, I think that we should do Street Fighter 2 tournament. Maybe next year we should have Mortal Kombat 2, Street Fighter 2, Body Blows Ultimate, IK Plus, maybe not Shadow Fighter and Fighting Spirit again, but we do those four. Even throw Street Fighter 1 in there? Did that have 2-player mode? I played a lot of that in the 1-player mode. Oh, it has 2-player. The frame rate there is not good. I still enjoyed it, and it cracked me up even back then that all my friends were like, when I told them I Oh, you're playing Street Fighter 2. Well, I played Street Fighter 1. Have you? And they were like, there's Street Fighter 1? Like, nobody had heard of it. Arcades weren't really a big thing in Finland. At least to our age group. But yeah, it was pretty funny. Because back then I also thought that if a game is on a system, that's the only system that the game is on. So if you want to play Street Fighter 2, you have to get a Super Nintendo. I did not know there was an arcade version. And I thought like the Street Fighter on Amiga is what Street Fighter would look like on every other machine if it was on something else. Even John didn't know, so we asked him to move it to the... Oh, that's interesting. Thank you for your service. Hello. Rokelson. I'm not sure if we're gonna see a gold split. That would... that would take a really, really good run. For any level. They're pretty optimized. I think like the most likely candidate is the last level. Doing it, you know, on pace and then getting the last glitch first try. That's the only thing I can think of. You can usually get pretty close. Like, we've been close to the gold split of level 1, which is super, super good. We've been close to that today. Like, 0.2 away or something like that. But yeah, there are people who are really, really, really good in the Amiga Street Fighter 2 games. But I guess that's true for all fighting games. Some that are really, really good in that. But the Wii would kinda, you're right, it would kinda balance it out a little bit. But also, like, when you have multiple games, players are less likely to practice them. And also, they are less likely to take part, because the more games you add, the more, possibility there is that there's a game on the list that the player does not want to play, or they feel overwhelmed about the amount of games they should practice. Hey Dennis, welcome. Happy Friday indeed. Dennis needs to sleep until Amiga April. He's taking a little bit of a hibernation rest. Then he'll be back. That's too tired. Yeah, exactly. Won't happen until then. Yeah, only do it if you feel up for it. You feel like it's something that you look forward to, something that you want to do. Have fun with it. Also, don't stream during the night, so I can't watch you. Important things. What's up with your sleep rhythm anyways? Like, why are you up so late? Yeah, exactly. Like, it was so much fun watching your streams on Amiga April. I couldn't really watch too many on Amiga August because you were streaming so late. But I got to see some because of the submissions and verifying those. And I think I was there for your Alcatraz run stream as well. You're a mess. Well, that says it all. Come on, game, give me a speed up. Select now for speed up. I still have the theory that you could maybe use that elevator to glitch through the floor and get instantly to level 2. but I haven't had the energy to investigate it. Are you experiencing sometimes that Twitch player allows only highest quality? Yeah, they have obviously cut back on their resources, so because transcoding is only available to partners always. Affiliates get it if it's available, if they have the resources for it, and then non-affiliates get it if there are resources after affiliates. But lately it feels like it's happening more and more, like massively more, that you don't get transcoding. Yeah, it's always been like that, but now they have noticeably they have cut back on resources, so they can't provide you with transcoding nearly as often. But they should be on the AV1 technology that YouTube is on, which should make it more resource manageable for them. But that's been in development, I guess, like a long time now, and then they still haven't made the switch over. I think it's all that, you know, trying to make Twitch cost effective. And streamers like me cost Twitch money. I don't make money for Twitch because there's too little income, and they still have to, you know, use the resources for VODs and, you know, the live streaming thing. So I'm actually costing them money. And you have to remember that it's like 99% of streamers on Twitch stream to one person at the most. It is, yeah, it checks the availability when you start the stream. So what you can do is you can start the stream, check if you have transcoding, stop it, start again, check if you have transcoding, stop it, start it until you get it. And some people do this, but I don't know if I care enough. It does trouble me though. I keep thinking if I should start streaming on 720p again, maybe stream to YouTube on higher quality, because that's where I save the VODs nowadays. There's also a possibility if you use a newer OBS, you can do transcoding yourself. You can broadcast with multiple resolutions. The audio channel is the same. Still before it's recorded. I'm not sure. You can check it with the first command. Yeah. I think Cat Peasant is trying to do a kind of a hustle here. I don't actually know what the threshold is, like how many subs or how many viewers do you have to have so it becomes actually profitable for Twitch to let you stream. It's too bad, yeah. Because I feel it does affect the viewer numbers. I remember when I started watching Jockeresque, he would never get transcoding. This is like 5 years ago or something. And I had a very poor internet, so I couldn't watch 1080p broadcast, even on my computer. Fuck! Get the speed up and then I don't get the live. Not from your streams, yeah. You're much more valuable as a viewer. But it's basically, it's a transcoding lottery that takes place every time you start the stream. Unless you're a partner. And with the, I don't know, with the, maybe that's their thinking. Like, now that they offer the same 50-50 split for partners, not on the Plus program. Maybe now they're taking off the transcoding from other people so that it would seem more motivating for you to get partner status so that you could at least get the transcodings. 2 invulnerabilities and 2 consecutive question marks. It's, I figured it would maybe last up until then, but it didn't. How do you watch audio only? I haven't tried that. Maybe I should when I'm at the gym or something. It would take less battery power too, I would figure. Any plans for Friday? I'm gonna go to the gym. Probably gonna mess around with the computer a little bit. I have to set up tomorrow's stream of Unholy War. It means I'm gonna have to check that the PlayStation emulation works. Pretty sure I have to reinstall DuckStation. And then mess around with the controller a little bit. Still haven't made the input mapping thing for PlayStation controls, PlayStation controller, nor have I done it for the Master System thing. So that is something that I should check, set up for next Saturday, next week Saturday. Gonna have the tournament, but also the wheel stream falls on that weekend. It is right around the corner. It's almost here. Gotta start preparing for it. So what you do is that you complete every Amiga game, you record it, and then when Amiga April comes, you just replay the footage, pretend that you're playing it, and get all the points first day. Oh yeah, I was planning to do it today actually, or tomorrow. So let me know. Do they have one that the kind that you want? Yeah, thanks. Why was I going for the coin instead of a faster jump? Sometimes, man, I don't understand what I'm doing. There we go. Heart. Next stop. Hopefully a speed up here. Wasn't a life. It wasn't a weapon, so I'm assuming that was a speed up. So it doesn't matter what we get there. Makes it easier though. Now we have to make this jump. Nice. Okay, good. Hup. Another life. Haven't gotten too many lightning shots, so next level might be a problem. That might have been a shot. And that other question mark as well. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. We get to see level 2. Awesome. Been a while. Good time, too, without the invulnerability to get almost 2-second gain there. That's really good. I have no idea if I have the weapon. I don't. That was pretty good. Considering I didn't have a weapon there. Shit! Amiganum. 15 stream streak for Cockles. Thank you so much. Was on Vet stream today, chatting, and they want to co-op with you. Nice, nice. All coins run. Well, high score run could be one thing that you could do with this game. Because I don't even know. I don't think you can get all the stuff. Level 4 has 2 different paths. And I think the other one gives you a lot more points than the other one. But I don't think you can make it all the way back. Or can you jump all the way back there? That could be interesting. Of a high score game. It's a bit too long for a competition though, I feel. But if it was for a certain level, you could get there with the cheat. Get a high score in level 4 using the cheat. No more linear high scores. God, took 3 years off your vitality. I'd be thinking like the opposite. Like, I love how, for instance, supercars works as a high score run. So I would be looking more into games like that. Okay, we got a weapon. Starting to lose time now. Speed up here would still save it. Nope. You go up the elevator on the right. I thought it was like things you jump on. Maybe it's an elevator. Level 3 also has like these additional rooms. Some are dangerous. But also, this game has this bonus point thing, where if you kill the enemies in the correct order, you maximize your points. If you always only kill the guy that the arrow is pointing to, you'll get more points. So 1 level high score run could work, I feel. Are there other, like, maybe racing games? I mean, Lotus does the points thing, but I think, like, the championship points, but I think it has a score as well. High money run? Like, get the most money? That's super RNG though, because you would wanna buy like a homing missile, tons of homing missiles in the first shop, and then sell them at a high price later. Lotus 2 would work as a high score game too. Yeah, you can use a password for a single stage. But then it becomes a speedrun, basically. Unless you do the highway stage, where you get a bonus for going under the trucks. That could be something. It also would be very quick to verify and like a fast run to do. Hello. Hey, Slur. Nice sleeve. Uh-oh. Ran out of speed there. Luckily not over the clock. Alright, no invulnerability. Get the second question mark if we don't get speed. If we don't get speed, Demi. Got confused there. Jumped for the lightning too. Room full season as a tough challenge. I mean, we would have to watch through that. I'm gonna mark down that Lotus idea. High score in... what was it? Motorway stage. Damn it. Throwing away runs. Throwing away runs, Demi. That's not cool. There's no reason to pick up that other question mark. There's no reason to jump for the lightning. I just remembered that for some reason I remembered that the question mark is up. I was also worried that I wouldn't notice if I have the speed up or not. But basically decided to go for the speed up anyway. The question mark. Ordered the F1 game from eBay, by the way, because you liked Room a lot. Do you mean Grand Prix? I mean, Grand Prix runs a lot slower. That's what's impressive about Room for me. But there is a no limit FPS hack for Grand Prix that you can I don't think it runs on actual Amiga. Not sure. But that is super cool looking. It was a better jump. But you know, having played Mario as a kid, you cannot pick up a coin. Can't not do it. Have to chase money in video games and life. Gotta speed up, even though I made a mess up that. I didn't check my weapon. Why, Demi? Good amount of lightning, speed up. We get good RNG and I throw it away. There's not even any reason to hurry that part because you have to wait for the death below anyways. Damn. So notice that room runs different on FSU 8 than in your OGA 1200. Yeah, we noticed that. It's a little bit slower. Keys to toggle turbo on off. Really? Formula 1 Championship by Domark. I don't know that game. They're saying it's actually like the same thing as Room. Caps lock? I don't know. Is that a thing that I always done? Like pick up that other coin there? Should we do a save state at full run? It's getting to that place. I'll stretch after this run. Cap'n. I think I'm going for the coin for some reason. I don't know. Really? Wow, I can't even get the thumb to touch my arm there. It's pretty stiff. It's pretty cool fun. I would like to rip that one. It's a pretty good one. This is a little bit better, this hand. Let's do a save state run through the whole game. And then a couple more tries. Yeah, Dennis, super hang on. That's a tough game. I had planned to do like a speed run of trying to get a beginner course done in under 3 minutes. It's harder. It's harder than it looks. Harder than Quantic makes it look. Boing. Look at all that space there. Come on, give me. No! Bastard. There we go. Bad habits, but let's make sure we get a speed up from that question mark. That's how easy it is. Damn it. Yeah, just take that drop very safely and it's all good. No hurry. Oh, look at that. At the same time, I feel like I should practice that first jump. Oh, running out of lightning shots. That's tough. But at the same time, you can kind of do it every time. Well, most of the time. I feel like I don't need to practice a new way of doing it. I've tried to see like, well, okay. I tried to see if it would be possible to skip going around here and just getting to that key instantly from that first screen, but it doesn't seem to be possible. There aren't really glitches that allow you to do it. Final throw was too early. Good practice for the start of the stage, though. Usually we have more lightning shots here, but we didn't pick up any in the previous level. So we are kind of screwed on that regard. Continue from there. Just want to make sure that I don't lose the don't get the invulnerability. Nice drop. Keep thinking about this part. Like, could you jump from here, jump fast enough so that this stops your momentum up? So you could jump like this, but I don't think that's possible. And I don't think you can kill this before you land on this. The only way to get that is to have the invulnerability, and then you just walk through here and jump and jump. Feels... When I was a kid, I really wanted to play a lot of Formula games. And it turns out that I missed out on a lot of good ones. What about this game has to do with naughty ones anyway? The game starts, like the intro is that these two brothers are terrorizing the neighborhood with their rubber balls. So they are being naughty boys. And then a flying saucer comes out and teleports them to this alternate reality. And apparently they are naughty here too. Damn it. So I won't know what power-up I have until it wears off. Do I have speed or not? No, I don't. Somehow I still got the balloon skin. Damn it. Now we have it, maybe? Yep. So let's save there. This screen that we practiced in the beginning. That shot is horrible. I don't have a good way of recovering from it either. Pew! Oh, no more lightning shots. It's rare. And save here because we want to speed up. There we go, we get it. So naughty ones is like calling your game Commander Keen. It's just the name of the player character. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure, like, maybe the enemies could be naughty ones too, and because we are naughty ones, we are the chosen ones to kill them or something. I don't know. The game doesn't really go that hard on the lore. Ooh, I hate this invulnerability thing because it might mean that we can't take a death here. And then it runs out before we can make this jump. This time it didn't. This time we made it through. The first one missed because I didn't shoot with the momentum. That was wrong. I can't immediately jump from that platform. I have to land on it first. Ugh. Sometimes I make that turn too fast. But you can't make it too slow either. I do like practicing this level 4 as a continuous thing, but maybe if we get past this, we'll still practice it. Nice. I like that. Walking all the way there. Wait a minute, if we do jump over him, he won't be there. Oh, well, the key will be there. That is the fastest you can do it, by the way. The tomato just gets out of your way coming back. But jumping over this guy is not easy. So I would rather shoot him. Yes, okay. We're good. Then, if this was the run, we would just be... Yeah, that's the moment we would be waiting on. Do we have speed up for the rest of the level or not? Obviously, you don't lose too much time here because you wait for the elevator. But then, from this moment on, you lose a lot of time because... If you have a speed up, you just run past the screen faster. That's like a 1 second gain per screen, if not more. Oh, it gave me a life. I don't think I've ever seen that. Woo! Egypt! We can also get to Egypt with speed, and that's the most horrible feeling because you never know when it's going to stop and you will not be ready for the strats with the speed because you're always here without it. Speed chips. 3 lives. Actually, like, if I get here with that many lives, what you should do is that you should take a death at the balls. Like, with 4 lives, you should take deaths at both. Because it's faster. I don't think we've ever made it to Egypt with 4 lives on an actual run, though. We have made it here with 3. And then I would take a death at the... probably probably the smart idea is to take a death at the first eyeball thing, and then use 2 lightning shots for the other balls. That's as fast. It depends on how many lightning shots you have left. If you got to go past the 4th level boss, or if you had to shoot him. That's also something that happens to me. I don't believe I'm getting through, so I'm already doing the next jump, and then I do get through, and then I kind of get sucked out of the block again. Couple more runs, and I'll start cleaning the apartment. I'll go to the gym. Have a nice relaxing Friday. Yeah, my legs were shot because on Monday, no, it was Tuesday. Well, on Monday I ran 3 kilometers, but then on Tuesday I was like, oh, it seems good. Let's run for 14 now. And I can't remember when I ran that much the last time. He did build his own spaceship at least, so the name fits. Yeah, overall, like the name of this game and the plot is pretty lame. 3 to 14. Yeah, I do like 6 or 9 kilometer runs every so often, but I have not been able to run for like the past year. Before my shoulder went bust, I actually tore my hamstring from my left leg. I couldn't really do much for 6 months or so. It's better now, but I still kind of feel it. That's not the direction you shoot. Yep. Well, we didn't get speed up anyway, so it was a bad run. I think that was the 3rd longest run I've done based on run trackers, speed tracker, whatever. I've done a half marathon on my own just for kicks because I was going for like a 9 kilometer run, but then I was like, well, this feels alright. Maybe I'll run a little bit more. And I just kept on running. Didn't become Forrest Gump though. Stopped at 21 kilometers. And then I've done one 16 kilometer run. I think that was the 3rd longest. And I really don't have the base condition for it. Well, I'll have to start working on that now. Also, I'm much heavier than I usually am when running. Like over 80 kilos at the moment. And I try to be at like 75, 74. Yeah. I reached the ocean, turned around, just kept running. I mean, it wouldn't take that long in Finland. Probably, well, I could reach the ocean now if I just ran for 50 kilometers. But then going for the next ocean, well, I wouldn't be able to do that inside Finnish borders, but I guess I could just run to Norway. Getting speed ups pretty nicely now. I like that. I just need to capitalize on it. And also, like, we need to get speed up from this question mark or the next one. Otherwise, it's kind of, it's like pedaling in mud. We got an extra life for that, which is good if we get the speed up from this one. We did not. We we did get a one shot. So we might still be able to salvage this if we get a speed up from there. And then invulnerability later. Gonna keep running. Life. A lot of lives in first level, but it won't be fast. It won't be fast. Par for the course. Shit. All that training and we still lose it. And another life. I don't think we have too many shots. We still do. This is pretty amazing. Lost time there. Right, only the second question mark if we don't get speed up. Do, so we don't. Get it? I wonder how much time we lost there. Doing that one room without speed. Let's see if we'll find out. Ah, another section without speed. This is gonna be super slow. Damn it. And no speed up. That was poor. Like we kept getting one-ups for the question marks. Which is good, but you need the speed ups first. For classmen, you were a triathlete. That's commendable. I got the running and cycling down. I just need to learn how to swim. That the quote? I would like to do a marathon at some point, but I wouldn't do it as a part of some event. I would just run on my own. I don't really need the diploma, and also I don't want to run on pavement for 40 kilometers. Not good for your legs. And also all the other people there, all the trash from the water spots and all that. Yeah, it doesn't interest me. Also, you have to pay to run. Like, I can just do that on my backyard. Why do I have to pay for it? Medal and a banana. Maybe I buy myself a medal. What do you say about that? Toucher. No, too early. I got self-conscious about it. Because the earlier you jump, the faster you get out of there. But if you jump too early, you'll hit that wall and you can't get to the platform. Which is not nice. I don't know. I would be the winner, but also the loser. Like, I would be the slowest one. Would be kind of funny to run a marathon on your own, then buy a commemorating medal for it for yourself, which is for second place. Oh, you got second place in a marathon? Yep. Who won? That would be an awkward conversation. Who did you lost? Who did you lose 2. Basically feels what I'm doing right now. I'm running against my own time and losing. So it feels like I'm constantly getting second place. No speed up for Demi. Well, we can still get the speed up here. That's the worst one. Even when we didn't care about the speed ups, if you got an invulnerability there, you could not pull off the death skip at the next screen or the warp. So that was still a reset. That place and the question mark in level 2 at the secret spot. Those question marks are right before you need to do a death warp. And if you get the invulnerability, you can't. So, what's our no-go? For the 7th place hugger category? That's just insulting. The interesting thing about the last question mark in level 2, though, is that I keep saying that you need a speed up for it. But you really don't if you have gotten enough speed ups before that. If you have gotten enough speed ups before that, so it will carry you through the end of the level, actually the better pickup there is the invulnerability, because it's faster to just go take the key and then fall through the spikes. And you don't lose a life. And we've had that happen. But I don't remember finishing a run strong like that, because that would be a gold run then. You muck a lot. Alright. Well, I guess, like, the thing is, like, if you know them, they're your friends, the better you know somebody, the more trash you can deal out. It's a sign of affection, sign of love. You know they can take it, and they know that you just mean well, just having fun. But it's a fine limit. Like, you can't really know what's going inside one's head, so sometimes when you're doing stuff that you think that's funny for both people and the joke, you might be upsetting somebody and, you know, really actually be bullying them. I know a lot of those instances, especially from the school world. They're like, well, we were just playing around. Well, was Billy playing around too? Was he actually getting bullied? You had fun, but did Billy have fun? I don't think I have too many runs in me. Gonna run a couple times, especially now that we're not getting the speed up. That's the really, like, deflating thing in this run, if you can't even get the run going. If you keep getting the first speed up, it kind of carries you on this little wave of comfort. You don't even mind not getting the next power-ups, because you still get the run going, get to the next screen. If you keep having to do just the first 3 screens, it's somehow a lot worse than going to the fifth screen or something. Oh, that was interesting. Might be too early. Nope, just had time to clear the platform there. You can jump over that red blob just faster. Fortunately, the second guy kind of acts as a gatekeeper. Can't get past that one faster. it needs to give you room to land there. Joke play is tough lot. Some people calling bullying is what other people, yeah, call messing around. And usually when you're the one joking around, it's super funny to you. Just have to make sure that the person you're making fun of, or, you know, having fun at the expense of, are, you know, also having fun. That's why I mostly like riffing on you know, myself. But, you know, when I go to Bad stream, I'll just keep telling him how bad he is. That's how I show affection. I do try to balance it with actually, you know, giving advice to him and good feedback and congratulating him on his good runs. I don't think he minds. We're not getting the second speed up. At least we get to practice the other screens as well. I feel like if you get past, you know, if you get the second speed up, the next check is the last question mark in level 2. Of course, sometimes you get screwed over by the invulnerability in the third screen of level 2. But that's rare. Oh, by the way, Escorty has started his stream. You go over there and raid. Okay, let's do one more run up until level 2. Once we make it to level 2, that will be the last run of the day. Level 3 is asking a little bit too much. That might mean 2 hours more of running. Boing, boing, boing. An Scordian stream reminds me that he was playing Hostages the other day, and Nifo was like that agent smashing through the window would make a fun follower alert. And I was like, or raid, because they're actually raiding, and you could combine like these different shots of, you know, the police arriving and the helicopter abseil thing and all that stuff, make it a really cool raid alert. And then I started working on it, and I mentioned that to Escordian, who didn't seem interested in it during the stream. But then when I told about that I was tinkering around with that, he was like, "Oh, you're stealing all good ideas." So now I don't know if I can do it. I want to. I kind of have it ready already. I should make that comment say when that tournament is. The Brutal Sports Football Tournament is next week. For the life of me, I can't remember if that's a Saturday or a Friday. Oh, not next week's. Sorry. Week after that. I was already on Monday. Somehow. Even though I should be in England on Monday. It's the last weekend of this month. Tournament time. Brutal Sports Football, usually a good time. We've had only one tournament before this one, but it was super fun, and the game kind of lends itself to all around good time, because it's American football, but without the breaks and with swords and decapitations. So what's not to like? And bombs, too. And rabbits. Alright, let's get a speed up here. We did! This is the run. Unless we get a invulnerability from this question mark. This question mark. I used to skip this because of that. Like, I was constantly getting the invulnerability from that. But lately it hasn't happened a lot. Maybe there's some things that control them, though. Just keep getting lucky. That turn was not quite how I wanted to do it. It was much more tight. But, you know, that buys you 0.1 seconds. 2.1. And we get that. Nice. All right. It's a nice run to end on. Except now. Well, we saved it. It wasn't pretty. Okay, we have that now, so we can do jump. A little bit late on that elevator. You have to do that little bit of stutter step, otherwise you're gonna hit that drip after the enemy. Good amount of lives. Let's see the speed up. Will it stop now? I did not see it stop. Okay, it's good that I didn't fall through. It's good that I waited to see what I get. Now we just see if the speed up will continue. Oof. This screen still. Usually it ends after I jump once. It's continuing, so that's great. Alright, we get to see level 3. Awesome. Lost 2 seconds. Don't really know why. Felt like a good run. Shit! I said shit because the speed up is going to end any minute and I won't know which. Please carry me through this one. Shit, it just ended when I was doing that. Fuck, the worst possible moment. If it just carried us through that, it would have been a good one. Damn. Just when I was falling through that. Damn it. Okay, that bird is gonna be a problem. Okay. Life. How? I don't even know how it's possible to jump over that speed. I've never done that. I was watching my life count. That's probably why. This is now crazy because I've never done this low. That's a free speed up. You always get that. And... well, we're trying to finish this without speed up then, but it's gonna be a bore. Look at that, 4 seconds. And now we can't do this glitch. Yep, that's a reset. So it's basically you have to get that death there and then jump through the lava as you're still invincible. Because this trick is only possible with that. It's also nice that you lose 2 lives because you're walking to the other side when you're doing that. So you lose your invulnerability doing the scroll. How did I miss that speed. That was crazy. But still, we got to level 4 for the first time this today, so... I mean... we still saw that it wouldn't have been a good run. It still wouldn't have been a PB, because even if we got that speed up, we didn't get a speed up from either of the question marks after it. So level 4 would have still been slow. So it kinda didn't matter. But it's a good thing to kind of pay attention to in the future. I can't jump on that platform and not get the speed. Alright. That's alright. Alright paces. Didn't get too far today. But that's how it's going to be. Most of the time now that we're just waiting for the right RNG. Thanks for hanging. Really appreciate that. I have to tinker around with the new machine a little bit because I'm getting those frame skips that you are not seeing. Luckily, you don't see it, but I do. It kind of affects my game. And tomorrow is going to be PlayStation 1, very early in the morning, like 6 a.m. UTC, which is 9 a.m. for me, because I have to leave for a birthday party at 1 p.m. And then Sunday will be more of BC Kid, which is Bonk's Adventure on Amiga. Thanks for hanging. Hope to see you tomorrow. Have a good start to your weekend. Let's go say hi to Escordian. If there are still redemptions left, you can redeem a game for Escordian to play 30 minutes, but usually they go pretty fast. But check out the redemptions if you have an Amiga game in mind. Demiuki signing out. Bye-bye.